Hey YouTube, this is KingCobraJFS with another video. I've been doing a lot of thinking about my music and excuse me, my nose is still a little stuffy from the cold I got here. And drinking, I'm doing pretty good too. This will be my second shot of the evening, so you know if I was drunk, you know how I get when I'm drunk. I publicly post on YouTube, everyone's gonna laugh at, so Well, anyway, I've been doing a lot of thinking about my music, and I think it'd be really cool if I could do gigs at bars. You know, like 2 years ago, I never would have thought about doing gigs because I wasn't good enough to play gigs. As far as guitar playing goes, not just not knowing songs, but I'm thinking more along the lines of just promoting my music other than YouTube per se. So yeah, I will admit the idea, I'm a little nervous, you know, because it's something I've never attempted before. But I have a good feeling about it because well, this was kind of the training wheels, if you will, of being used to performing in front of people. In Job Corps, back when I went to Job Corps, they'd have these talent show tryouts, if you will, basically to showcase your talent or your passion. And so I tried out for a couple of talent shows, and the first time I did a vocal cover for Linkin Park's In the End, and I sang it alright, but you could tell I was nervous. And that was the reason why I didn't get into that talent show the first time, because they're like, Josh, man, you did the song pretty good, but you looked a little too nervous, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, alright, that's cool, you know. Well, the second time I tried for the talent show, I was going through some personal shit, some drama with love, the usual bullshit, whatever, you know. And I wrote a song called Dark Side of Love. It's on the 4th CD. And at the time I had written the song, I didn't have chords for it or a set of lyrical singing, or excuse me, style singing I want to do, because I do a wide variety of singing, and not just the death metal stuff too. And I thought, fuck it, I'll just wing it. And I ended up winging it, and the result was phenomenal. When I got done playing the song, people were clapping and going crazy, and they called me a modern day Cradle of Filth. I was really flattered to hear that, because they're one of my influences in music. I feel it's one of my idols. One guy even had me take a picture with him with my BC Rich for Facebook, so yeah. I was not expecting that reaction. So I thought, well, with this reaction, the judges see this, there's no way in hell I'm not getting in. Well, it turns out I didn't get in because Dark Side of Love, you know, the lyrics weren't exactly very PC, you know, reference to love like a razor blade slicing open your heart, the cuts healing over but numb, the pain aware of but still there, stuff like that. And they're like, look, Josh, man, the judges came up to me later on that evening, they're like, I respect you for what you did, because that was pretty awesome, but we can't have you singing that kind of song on a talent show. I'm like, I understand, that's cool, you know. So next time, sing something more positive, okay? I'm like, alright. So next talent show tryout came around, and I did the song Blue Diamonds in the Mist. It's a song about this girl I had a crush on by Stephanie. And the lyrics were oddly catchy enough. Whenever I have my guitar out at job, people go, hey, can you play Blue Diamonds in the Mist? I'm like, sure. Dig through my bag, find the chords, start playing it, whatever, you know. So, oddly enough, you know, I've sort of trained for this moment here, and what I'm about to say is I want to play live gigs at bars, and like I said, I think that'd be really cool if I could do something like that. I'm not sure how well it'll go. I'm fairly confident it'll go amazing. I don't expect it to go too far, but in order to become a famous musician, it's not just sitting here in my apartment making YouTube videos all fucking day. You know, I've done that before with my old account in my previous residence, and that took off with some fame. You know, I got a small following on YouTube. It's very small, but it is there. I'm also doing something right here, because I don't know why the fuck people watch my shit to begin with, you know. What will happen to Gothic King Cobra's Crazy Life next? Stay tuned and find out, you know. Really? You just get to the Twilight Zone and light my cigarette. Cool. The trick of that trick, though, is you have to have your wick bent like that, so it creates a pocket of air, so you take it away and you go like that, you know, it jolts it back out. See. Sometimes the wick doesn't want to cooperate. Oh well. I think it's the weirdness factor too, because I'm so out there with my views in society and all that. I don't think like the mainstream society thinks, and because of that, people are like, "What's this guy all about?" You know. Another contributing factor to that is the haters. Believe it or not, haters talk shit, and we all know that, of course. But they do make you more popular on YouTube. Because you got someone talking shit on someone on YouTube, and if people knew this person's experience, like, why are those people talking shit? What's the fuss about this guy or this person? Click and they watch your videos. And they either become a hater or they like your shit. One of the two. And countless dedication to YouTube videos, and continuously putting myself out there until someone noticed and, hey, check this guy out, this guy's really fucking weird with his drink combinations, his tobacco reviews and what have you, and his music and all that. And then it took off from there. And lately I've been getting a lot of positive feedback, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That really means a lot. It's one of the reasons why I purposely let trolls acknowledge them, whatever, is because subconsciously I know that if the more they hate me, the more views I'll get, and the more views I get, the more potential I'll get to get noticed. And that's a fucked up way of doing it, so I should just be myself, and then if you like me, you like me, you don't. And I've gotten bored with fighting trolls, because no one wins, to be honest with you. It's not going to stop me from making videos, it's not going to stop them from hating. So I'll just say, you know what, fuck it. If I like the comments, I'm just going to delete them. So, and that's that. I don't have to acknowledge it, I don't have to, whatever. And so far it's been paying off. It's not a matter of being butthurt, or it's just, you know what, I don't need that kind of negativity on my channel. You know what I'm saying? So I've done a lot better job at ignoring the trolls and not letting them get to me. A lot better. But anyway, enough about those losers. Because to be honest with you, like I said, you know, it's not going to make you any more famous or less famous. It's not going to make them any more or less or more famous. It's just, you know, it's just it, you know. You just know defeating them. And, you know, so. Well, anyway, I know Sanford's here in Castor does gigs and stuff. Because one night I went to Sanford's to the bar to have a couple of Guinnesses and burger and fries and relax. And I bullshit you not. I was sitting I was sitting by a couple of musicians who play guitar too, and they did a couple of gigs. They're like, oh, that's pretty cool. So, and I got to thinking, you know, this YouTube thing's working out pretty sweet. I'm starting to get more fame out there, and people are starting to listen to my music. It's pretty cool. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's not taking off overnight. Like, for Zoom, it's just taking off slowly, but it's getting there, you know, and I do appreciate that, so, you know. And judging by the Skype conversations I had my last video, there's definitely going to be people looking forward to it. I know there's got to be more than at least 2 people looking forward to it. There's like at least 3 or 4, and their friends go, oh, what'd you get? Oh, the new King Cobra album. Oh, really? You check it out. Oh, sweet, this guy's awesome. So, yeah. But I laid out a plan here for this gig thing to work out. I'm going to be playing my songs in a gig at a bar. Probably like a last-minute band where everyone else just play their sets of songs, all the songs that people know, gets the crowd warmed up, and I kind of end the show, basically. Do like 3 songs I know I can play. It'd be a matter of picking 3 of my favorite songs from all 4 of my CDs, and practice them till I know them like the back of my hand, lyrics and guitar. And the thing is that trips me out about it is trying to keep guitar going with the lyrics. That and I have a lot of awesome music that plays in my head. I feel it in here, and I hear it in here, just amazing shit. And I'm easily frustrated because I can't compose that music into real life. It's in here, I feel it in here. But another thing too is my first concert I went to was Ozzy Osbourne, Rob Zombie for the Black Rain tour, and he played "Mama I'm Coming Home" as an encore song. Oh my god, dude! The whole crowd sang along to it, lighters going everywhere, man. Oh, I had chills singing along to it, the chorus, and I was just sitting there singing, doing this thing, And it was so fucking cool to see that live, dude. It was like, whoa, I had chills, and just think, oh my god, think about it right now, I have chills right now. And in that moment, people all coming together to share and enjoy the music they love, you know what I'm saying? I can't imagine how awesome it must be for the performers, man. So, and who knows, it might go somewhere, it might not, but I won't know until I try, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, is you never know until you try, so. On a side note, I had a commentary on my last video saying, I got hooked on smoking thanks to you, man. Thanks a lot. I know he was being sarcastic or if he was being serious, but smoking is not the worst thing for you out there as far as tobacco goes. There have been cases that have documented people who lived to be 124 and they were smoking like a chimney. They quit at like 116. But things they did, they ate healthy and they exercised. That severely helped in their favor. I mean, you think about the 1950s and 60s and 70s, people who didn't exercise very much, who had a very unhealthy diet, that kind of weighed against them, in their favor. So, yeah. As far as the smoker's cough goes, generally when I'm not sick, I don't have a cough. I've been smoking since I was 17, like it hit me too, and hasn't affected my health or anything of that, so which was a good thing. And believe it or not, I went to Job Corps and they were doing an oxygen count in my blood, and had like 98% oxygen in my blood, which is really, really good, even for a smoker. And they're like, wow, and I told them, I said, yeah, that's weird because I smoke like a chimney. They're like, huh. So, yeah. So there's things you can do to counterbalance the carcinogens. It's not a guarantee it'll prevent it, but it at least gives you a fighting chance, you know what I'm saying? If quitting smoking is not an option, and that's obviously not an option for me, but, yeah. But if I'm going to be playing live shows and stuff, and hypothetically, if the music does take off and someone does notice me, I do get a contract, hypothetical here, and it gets to a point where I have to go on tour around the country for like a month, you know what I'm saying? That means I have to call Wendy's and let them know I'm going to be gone for a month and ask for that time off. Which means that's going to be less money in my pocket, which means someone's going to have to take care of rent in the apartment, so it's a lot of hassle to go through. But, I'm confident I can make it happen if something like that were to take off. Like my music, for instance. So, and the expression, fuck the haters, it's true, fuck them. They're not worth your time, just ignore them. And I think if I would have done that to begin with, it wouldn't have escalated to where it has gone in the past, the present, and the future, and not just in the future, I said the present, and whatever. So in the future, I just tried something different, if I don't like the comment, just delete it, Or even just leave it, you know what I'm saying? Don't acknowledge it, don't bitch about it on the video, you know what I'm saying? And it's paid off. I've gotten less trolls because of it, and always acknowledging our existence. I'll start trolling him again. You're just gonna get ignored, dude. You're wasting your time trying to get me to stop making videos, and yeah. But anyway, yeah, enough about them. Sorry. I'm very OCD about shit that bothers me, and when it bothers me, I have to verbalize it and complain about it. It helps me feel better because I'm expressing how I feel. That's why I have YouTube. That's why I'm on YouTube anyway. When I feel like, something's concerning me or something's amusing me, I have to share it with the world, if anyone cares, that's why I'm on YouTube. Yeah, Chris ain't in the apartment right now. He went to go take his brother home a couple hours ago. I'm not sure what the fuck he's doing. But, yeah. But yeah, I think I'm confident enough now that I've performed in front of a small group of people and I'm starting to get recognized on YouTube that I think I'm confident enough to attempt playing a gig or something like that, you know. And I wouldn't go on stage first thing. I'd just be like, yeah, you know. Because odds are these people haven't heard of me on YouTube, so they're not gonna know my songs by heart, and you know. So, well, ironically enough, I was a Job Corps, and we were waiting for lodge meeting. It was just basically a get together at the lodge, and they kind of go off the rec schedule for the recreation area and the announcements and shit like that, and the issues and whatnot. And I was playing one of my songs, and I had a friend of mine sitting next to me. And I'm like, you check this out. What do you think? And he's like, I've heard this song before. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. I think it was My Mom Laura off the first CD, Blood Symmetry, or The Highway of Life, or something like it. It was one of the two, and I was shocked because I wasn't expecting that, you know, and it's just kind of cool, and it's cool to see shit like that on YouTube and like to have people say, hey man, great job on the music, you know, really, really nice, can't wait to hear the next album, you know. So that really means a lot, you know, because there's times I doubt myself even. There's times I wanted to quit music and give up guitar, you know. There's times I wanted to just say fuck it and whatever, but this is a sign that greater things are about to happen. Not sure what's going to happen, you know, don't know until I try, so. I mean, yeah, it's a risk. If I fail, I fail. If I don't, I don't. But the thing is, if I fail, next time I go to attempt the mission or the task set before me, now I go, okay, what can I do to, you know, make it happen? And then next time I'll know how to do certain things. One of the last videos I talked about, one of my older videos, I talked about getting a new guitar. It's a Jackson Warrior all black with a whammy bar. Oh yeah, this thing's pretty thick. I can't wait to get it in here and test out the amp here and whatnot. But also get my BC Rich fixed. Just kind of sitting here collecting dust. It's depressing. But at least I have my acoustic guitar to play until then, so it could be worse. And time every day, I'm finding that out every day, is that it could be worse. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It doesn't mean everything's going peachy perfect, but it could be worse. So, yeah. Well, it's not just music I have a passion for. I also like to read and write my own stories. I started working on a novel in Job Corps, and I had the idea for a long time for this novel, and I started working on it, and then I got kicked out of Job Corps, so it went with me, and then I couldn't continue typing from what I left off, so I started to retype what I typed before, and then continued from there on the computer here, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, so I don't know. I wouldn't mind being a stand-up comedian. I mean, fucking A, dude. Ron White is fucking hilarious. Some of my favorite comedians to watch. I didn't know I was gonna get this head cold. I should have bought some Vicks. Ugh. But like I said, it could be worse, so I'm not too worried about it. Drink lots of water and get plenty of sleep, you know. Sleep. Shouldn't be a problem. But I just got this idea in my head that I want to start playing gigs and get my music out there more than just getting advertisement through YouTube through my videos and stuff. So, and once I started thinking about it, I became obsessed with it. And then after that, I'm like, okay, I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. And once I got an idea of how I'm gonna do this, then it's like, okay, now I gotta put it into action. So, yeah. Here's a couple challenges. One, 95%, or should I say 98% of my songs are off the top of my head, which means I have the chords written down for them or the lyrics. Two, some of the soloing in my songs is really weird and just random, so it's going to have to slow it down to look for the guitar so I can play the song 100% perfect. And three, once I get the 3 songs I want to play for the shows and the gigs and whatnot, if I do go through with this, and I plan on going through with this, it's just practice, and until I know the song back in my hand, you know. But who knows? Within next year, you could see me on MTV. You never know, you know. The future looks optimistic as far as stuff like this goes. It was stuff like this. People get these crazy ideas to go on these crazy adventures and try something new with their life, and it leads somewhere positive. If it doesn't, it doesn't, you know. But you never know until you try. So, yeah. I mean, if I have to take time off from work to do the concerts, then yeah. But that's something I gotta think of. There's a lot of planning that's involved. It's not just playing the music and going to bars and stuff. It's finding a bar that'll play you, and if you end up going on the road because your music does take off, hypothetically, you know, who's gonna watch your apartment? Who's gonna pay for rent if the rent's due? You know what I'm saying? So know that that ends up being the case, and I get paid from Wendy's, you know. Pay all my bills before they do the month. If I do go on tour for a month, you know, that I can just be like, okay, here's a paycheck from Wendy's. Here's, you know, cash it and pay all my bills ahead of time. That way I know it's taken care of, you know, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the idea excites me. I'm looking forward to playing gigs. Like I said, I've tried out for talent shows at Job Corps, and the first time I tried out for a talent show, I was nervous, and it showed, you know. Second time, I got a really good reaction from the crowd, and everyone kind of knew me at Job Corps. They kind of left Saunders, you know. That's just the thing about me too, is I'm not part of the in crowd, part of the popular crowd. It's just Saunders, and everyone fucking knows me. It's just that it's been like that my entire life. It's weird because I went to NC my senior year. By the time I was done with high school, everyone knew who I was. It was just that guy that everyone knew. You know, I wasn't with any particular group. I hung out with the Stoners, the Wiccans, and the Goths, and the Outcasts, because that's who I was. You know, still am, minus the Stoner part. But yeah. But you know, I've heard a lot of people say things like, "Oh, you'll never get a girlfriend, you'll never get laid, you'll never get your own apartment," you know. And 2012, I did all 3. I managed to get a girlfriend, I managed to get laid, and I managed to get my own apartment. Which just goes to show that, I guess, a mindset, a determined enough, I can make anything happen. That's not just me, that's you too. If you want something bad enough, and you're determined, and you're willing to make sacrifices for it, you can. I wanted a new guitar, and I sacrificed money for booze and tobacco so I can get that, you know, guitar. And no, that's been already, all my bills have already been paid off, so I could have easily just said fuck it and got booze and tobacco and whatever. But yeah, you know, like I said, determination is everything. The drive, that moment that when you wake up, you're like, all right, new day, let's do this. You know, that motivation to get you out of bed and say, fuck the bullshit, and just keep living. And yeah, I can admit, you know, I'm depressed. That's hard to come by because you're depressed. You're like, why bother? But that happens to the best of us. So the important thing is to stay motivated in life. You know. I mean, help, I can get a girlfriend, anyone can, to be honest with you, because I got into girls when I was 12 years old, and a very normal age for guys to do, so. Trouble is, when I was 12 years old, I wasn't exactly socially acceptable. Some of my quirks were worse than they were now. If you look at me back then versus now, there's a huge change, you know, as far as, I'm a lot calmer, I'm not as hyperactive and weird, but yeah. What's the fucking noise clip? You need one. But yeah, and if I do end up playing gigs and going on tour and you're in the area, I'm sure there are a lot of fans who'd love to hear me play live. So I definitely let you guys know if anything does happen. No guarantees just yet. It's just a plan in action, just a thought process. What starts off as a thought becomes a plan of action, and once that goes through, you know, so it's just steps, you know. So yeah. The cigarette's about done. Anyway, this is KingCobraJFS on the video, and thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.